warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nia Kasviani. I'm from English Department Class A Semester 2. Here I will explain some explanation about phones, phonemes, and allophones. What I will discuss first is phonemes. Phonemes itself is a part of phonology that helps show us of its allophones. Then the phonemes have several ways of pronunciation depending on the number of allophones. So, when there is one word phonemes, there can be two allophones. Then it has a meaningful nature, in the sense that when the sounds of phonemes change, the meaning also changes, so that its nature becomes meaningful. It all greatly affects the meaning. Phonemes is also marked with slashes. If there is one word phonemes that does not have slashes, it is not classified as a word phonemes. We go on to the second explanation, namely phones. Phones are certainly different from phonemes. Phones are the smallest part of all sounds in any language. It must have phones. Then this phone is only a term for a group of sounds, so it's just a term we use to describe a group of sounds. So it have a function that produce different sounds like phonemes, and phones have meaningless properties. If phonemes are meaningful, but phones can change their nature to be meaningful when we connect them or group them in phonemes. Then the phones themselves are worked with brackets. So if there are not brackets, it doesn't necessarily mean that an inscription is phones, because phones have a rule that they must be worked with brackets. Let's go on to the explanation of phones. Allophones themselves are a combined unit of phonetic and phonology. Why is it called a combination? Because these allophones pay attention to how we produce sounds. On the one hand, he also noticed the change in the way we produce the sounds, and he also noticed the change in color. Allophones itself is part of phonemes, but he has a closer relationship with phones. So he is worked with brackets, as is the case with phones. Furthermore, the nature of allophones is that it is a variation of phonemes. Allophones is a variation of phonemes. I will give an example of word from phonemes and allophones. For phonemes, I use the word skill, where the word for ka is added. K is added with the word ha. Skill. Skill. Well, for the example allophones or the group of phones, I will use the word skip, where the pronunciation of the ka sounds is clear. Skip. Different with phonemes. Skill. Skill. Okay. Like that. Okay, I think that's all an explanation about from me. More and less, I apologize. Okay, I think that's all an explanation about phonemes, and all phones from me. More and less, I apologize. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.